All right, we're recording. Welcome everyone. We're excited that you guys are here tonight and watching the replay. Brandy, I'm gonna toss it to you really quick and just let you welcome everyone, and then we'll kind of dive into why we're here tonight.
Yes, perfect. So thank you guys for being on. And for those that couldn't be on, we're recording this and sending it out to you because we are also excited. So this is just our little team right now, but it is growing by the minute every day. And we are loving it, not only because it's changing people's lives, but we are hearing success stories and people are getting educated on peptides. I think what we're learning is that some are really knowledgeable and know and have had success and want to be a part of this team. And then there are others that we are really being able to help and educate. And this is what this call is all about. And so we're going to make it short and sweet. And Kelly's going to answer all of our questions. And there's going to be more questions and learnings for all of us, right? Because this company is still new and we're all in this together and learning. So I'm just excited to be here. We can't stop smiling. Jenny and I, and then the rest of our team have, for the last about 7-8 days, just been smiling and excited about all the things that are to come. So I'll let you take it over, Kelly.
Yeah, awesome. And I know Jenny is here and Trish is here. I see Suzanne, Jamie, and Mark and Natalie. So welcome everyone. And Jenny, I know that you're getting ready to go exchange some gifts. So don't feel like we don't want you to miss that. So we understand if you have to hop off, which is why we're recording you guys. But my name is Kelly Hoover, and I am so excited to be here with you tonight, and then you guys listening to the replay. And please just know that you may have questions. You probably will have questions. And so we're here to support you. Brandy's here, whoever invited you, Jenny's here, whoever invited you to listen to this Zoom, we're here to support you. Okay. One of the best parts about this company is LEMD. We are in our very first 6 months. This is our 6th month, right? So it is a huge opportunity, but the people, Honey Sagari, who is the CEO and founder, the corporate team, they've been around the telehealth space for a long time. They've been around longevity peptides for a very long time. And so that part is not new, which is fantastic. So I want to give you some encouragement, and I'm going to share my screen. I want to give you some encouragement that regardless where your knowledge is with peptides, you do not need to be the person who knows it all. Okay, trust me. Like my background is in the medical space. Like I was a pharmaceutical rep for 15 years. Then I went into supplements and educated on supplements full time for 9 years. And then this is like the perfect spot because peptides are newer and they are, one of the things I personally found is that the demand is very high, but the knowledge is very low. And the biggest thing that I personally see is the community. We in the United States live in a very sick culture community, right? And it's no shade on the medical community individuals, but medical care treats us after we are already sick, right? Versus what LEMD and really their purpose is to treat us before we get there. And it's really the longevity aspect of it, which is truly why I personally fell in love. So I'm going to go through just some slides because I know that people are visuals and some people are, want to hear it. But what I personally fell in love with about LEMD was I had started my own GLP-1 journey. You'll see here, I'm going to just pop over really quick to some before and afters. This is a before and after for me. And if you look at me in the gold dress, most people would have been like, oh, you don't need to lose weight. Like you're not this, you're not that. And I lived a healthy life. I worked out. I ate relatively healthy. I've been taking good care of myself. But I had this like 20-pound fluff that it didn't matter. I couldn't shake, right? And it wasn't that I wasn't necessarily confident, but I was just like, oh man, I wish I could wear this, or my clothes are a little tight here, or gosh, I really have to like, work out really hard here or not eat that to be able to eat that. And I just thought, well, why not? Like I see all my friends, having success. My friend Beth here in the middle had success, and she was part of why I started. And my friend Blair had success, and I was like, gosh, if they can do it, why can't I? So I personally got started on my GLP-1 journey about a year ago. I lost 20 pounds, and then I thought, I'm a little fluffier than I thought I was. So I needed to lose a little bit more. And at the end, right here is 33 pounds difference. But what you don't see, and what people who are starting their peptide journey or people that you will help start their peptide journey is, it's not just about the 33 pounds. It's about walking into my closet and loving getting dressed. It's about feeling good in my clothes. It's about seeing my skin. I'm on NAD plus. It's about seeing and feeling just so different. So I added NAD plus, and that has been amazing for the focus aspect. But the peptides are just so beneficial for so many things. So these are just a few of the before and afters, but I'm going to go back to this slide here and just kind of tell you a little bit about LEMD. So LEMD is owned by Honey Sagari. She lives in Palo Alto, California. She's a biochemist by trade. She has been working with longevity her entire career. And she has created, home health companies, but she really fell in love because of her own journey. She lost over 100 pounds on a GLP-1. She had been trying to lose weight for most of her adult life after kids. She would yo-yo back and forth. Then she really learned about a bunch of other different types of peptides and saw and researched and went to longevity conferences and realized like this is the future. But how do I spread it to the masses, right? Like, Brandy and I've had conversations, and Jenny and I've had conversations about like peptides are out there, but people can't get quality peptides, right? You can go to the black market and you can kind of mix it up yourself and you can do all of these things, but is it safe? And is it safe for you to be able to share to other people? And so what I love about her journey is to specifically be able to allow normal, ordinary people to be able to get their hands on quality peptides. Okay. So this is exactly what LEMD is all about. And it's really, truly an envision for the normal person to be able to afford it and to be able to get it and have a community of people to support. So what is so easy is literally you have a referral link, you have a link, you go to someone's website. Let's just say that you're like, I'm wanting to be on GLP-1. I'm going to choose trizepatide. LEMD, we offer the weight loss and we offer microdose, okay, which is a beautiful thing. I don't know of another telehealth platform that is allowing that right now. It's huge. And you may say, well, what is microdose? So microdose is really for those people who are 10 pounds or less. Towards their goal. And then also people who are doing it for the benefits of the longevity, which we can get into that, what those benefits are on a different Zoom. But the main thing to know is that it is options. You have options. You go to the platform, you complete the health questionnaire based on the peptide you want. So if you want NAD plus, that's a different questionnaire. Then all happens is it sends to the healthcare professional based on the state you live in. All right. So it sends there, they look through all the information. They're like, yes, thumbs up, you're approved. You get an email or a text, whichever way you've preferred to communicate. And they said, hey, you're approved. We're sending it over to the pharmacy. They send it to the pharmacy. The prescription gets written. You get it delivered to your door. You don't even have to go and wait in line at the pharmacy, and everything gets sent directly to you. Your customers, you yourself, you get an educational video. If you don't know how to inject, they educate you. There's an amazing little booklet that comes with it that gives all this education. And I love it because the support is amazing. There are other places that you can order peptides from. I don't know about like as far as where the quality of the compounds, but the reality is there is nothing like LEMD. In the price includes your product, it includes your shipping, it includes the doctor prices. You have 24-hour care to a doctor via phone or email. So let's say that you get your product in and 2 weeks later you have a question about it, or you're like, hey, I had somebody say yesterday, like I had to start on the steroid for something medical. What can I do? They can go and they can talk to their prescriber for $0. There's no copay or anything. And you can call every day if you want. Trust me, I've called and asked some questions just because I was curious about them, and they're very educational. So I love that. And LEMD incorporates all of that. So here's a little bit of the nerd science that I personally love. And I know my medical people on here do as well, but I won't spend too much time on like the functions around GLP-1. But I will just tell you that there is a lot of misinformation out there. That's what I really like to talk about on this slide, because there is a ton of misinformation about different side effects or about different, scare tactics. And a lot of it is blown up by the media. And a lot of it is blown up because people take the product sometimes at a higher dose than maybe they need to. And so that's what I love about compound pharmacies, is that you really do have an opportunity to kind of, be in control, right? Be in control of what you have, what you're going to be taking. So there is some research. One other thing that I will also point out that I personally love is if someone asks for clinical research, or they want to understand, like, why is microdosing like great for cardiovascular health? You can go, and we have at the bottom of every single product, there is clickable links to clinical research. All right. And I love that because it's backed up by science. It's not just making medical claims. There is anything that is on our website, there is a research article that is directly underneath it that backs it up, or we will not have it on there. And I like that because people do ask questions and you don't have to go find the answers for them. It is all sitting there right there on the site. So I'm going to switch gears a little bit and go into kind of what the opportunity of this looks like. And so if you're here just listening for the customer portion, we're so glad you're here, but I would love to just encourage you to stay on, because there is another piece of this, and we're all looking to build multiple streams of income, or most of us really are working towards that path. And so what I love about LEMD is there's really options, right? You have options, and it really is going to that sharing and caring side of things. So you have the opportunity to really, truly be an affiliate with the company. Let's just say you have your own GLP-1 story and people start noticing, wow, how did you lose this weight? Or how are you looking so youthful, at this age? Or they just start asking you about what you're doing. You can truly just refer them over with your referral link. And you can earn not only enough to pay for your peptides, but you can earn enough to bring into your bank account, right? So this is just kind of giving an idea. It is 20 to 40% commission of what you can earn based on what are ordered from your referral link. And I personally love that because I share a ton of stuff that I love. I won't share anything that I don't love. And it's not always, a lot of times I'm sharing it and get nothing in return, which is fine. But why not share something that you love and that you know is a great quality, but that you're also getting some financial benefit from? And I love that LEMD has this option available as well. So there are several more potential slides that we can talk more about the business, but I want to open it up and to see if there is any specific questions, or Brandy, if there's any specific topics that you're like, Kelly, we have to talk about that. I know people want to hear it. One thing I will mention that I know I failed to mention on the kind of about LEMD, one of the things that before I put my name on this company that was very important to me was, where do they source the product from? Where do they source the product? Where is it coming from? And you may or may not know a lot about compound pharmacies, but I'm going to give you a quick education. There's all different types of compound pharmacies. You've got like your mom and pops. You've got what a lot of us refer to as like the black market, where maybe you're taking it and you're compounding it yourself. And then there is FDA approved compound pharmacies that are 503A and 503B. I did not say the products were FDA approved, but the compounding pharmacies are. And why is this important to us? It's important to us because what they say they're putting in the vials is what is in the vials, right? FDA does come in there. There are regulations. There are very specific things they have to follow. The only pharmacies, compound pharmacies that LEMD will partner with, are national 503A and 503B pharmacies. We don't just use one. We will source what is the best product based on that peptide. So for example, NAD plus will come from TaylorMade. All right, we won't get NAD plus from our same GLP-1 source because our founder and the people who are backed in the science believe that the NAD plus is better from this certain pharmacy. And so I love that they're constantly in tune with that, because I don't know the quality. There are so many different types of quality, right? So I always tell people, like, it's not a price comparison. You have to think about the quality of the peptide and the safety of it. And so I want to be able to mention that, because these type of pharmacies are the same pharmacies that are prescribing and providing the compounds for the hospitals in the United States and for those specific things. So yes, Trish, I can absolutely. So I will touch on the peptides other than the GLP-1 and the NAD plus. So a new peptide that will be coming out Monday is glutathione. And glutathione is something that we've all been really, really wanting and excited that it's going to be here. So we'll have more specific kind of details about what glutathione will do. But one of the things that I really love about it is I know a lot of people who have inflammation in their body. It is a great source for reducing inflammation. If people are coming off of, any sort of treatments, or they need to like detox their body. So I know the first person I got introduced to glutathione was one of my good friends who was coming off of cancer treatments. Her cancer doctor, put her on glutathione to help detox all that out of her body, right? Cleanse and really cleanse her organs, her liver specifically. So that product is great for that. It is not a product that you have to cycle. Some peptides, they do recommend you cycling. You're on them for a certain time and then you're off of them for a certain time. And so that one will be launching on Monday, which is super exciting. Another category that we have, so let me touch on that, Trish, to answer it. So we have 5 different types of what we call verticals, right? So different categories. One is weight loss, which is semaglutide and tirzepatide. One is longevity. So inside the longevity platform, we have microdosing. We have microdosing. We have oh my gosh, I'm blanking. NAD plus. I was like, I just said it. We have NAD plus. Glutathione will be in there as well. We have B12, which most people are very familiar with what B12 is. We have synapsin and we have Simorlin. And then we have another category that is sexual health. And what I love about the sexual health, we have one product in there right now, and that product is called PT141. It is for our libidos, ladies. It definitely can be used for men as well, but it really does help with libido. It also helps when women are going through menopause, and sometimes you struggle with lubrication or you struggle with enjoyment or being able to get orgasms. This helps with that. It is dosed in an injection or in a nasal spray. So sexual health. And then the other things we will be launching will be hormones and diagnostics. So diagnostics will be able to take your blood at home. And then the hormone health will be men's hormones first. That will be coming Q1. And then male hormone or female hormones will be coming shortly after that. So I think I mentioned them all. I'm just double checking. Yes. Yes. Okay. So for synapsin and Simorlin comes in the injection, and it also comes in. Let me let this in. It also comes in tablets. Now, different things are not available in every state, but most of them are, and they're trying to kind of work their way to getting there. So Jen, Trish, does that answer your question? Or is there anyone you wanted me to dive specifically into?
Kelly, I think that's probably, yeah, I was going to say that's probably what she wanted, but I was just going to add, I think when I talked to Kelly and joined LEMD, I think the vision that Honey Sagari has and knowing the things that she wants to come. So yes, we have great products now, but I think her knowledge, her vision is just going to continue to bring so many good things. And we're going to have stuff that we're going to be like, we don't know what to do with. There's too many good things. Like I was reading some texts tonight after dinner. It's like, wait, should I do this one first or should I do this one? And I loved it. But these are all things that are going to give us such a wealth of knowledge and then be able to provide things for every patient. Like not, like you said, not every patient's going to want the weight loss. They may want the longevity or the hormones, and we have that coming. So I think that's just as exciting as what we have right now.
I agree. And in very soon, we will have GLP-1 specific protein with all the nutrients that people need, because sometimes when people are on a weight loss journey, they cannot get in all the protein that is needed for them to not lose muscle, right? And so that will be coming, and our hydration sticks will be coming as well, which is also very important. So we'll be able to have the products to really support them. One thing I will leave you guys with, and then Brady, let me know if there's anything else you would like us to cover. But one thing I want to lead you with is, if you're really either part of this business already or you are considering it. I just want to paint a picture for you. Okay. I want to take you back to December of 2023. You probably didn't hear the word peptide, maybe ever. And you probably didn't know anybody on a GLP-1 for weight loss. If you did, it was probably a secret. And it was probably like someone who was not using it for longevity or prevention health. They were probably, using it, and there probably was a lot of shame around it. I did not tell anyone my first few months because I had a lot of shame around it too. So I understand that. I want to paint the picture of what it looks like in December of 2024. You're sitting going into 2025 where we are in a different place. And I'm by no means telling you everyone knows about peptides. No one still knows about peptides, but people are talking about it. People are, it's like this sexy word now, right? And people are being accepted. You probably can't count on your hands how many people that are on a peptide or on, a GLP-1 or have done it and have had success. And so if you're really looking at being able to serve and help other people in their health and help people start a business, like, I want to encourage you to jump in. Like, don't have all the information, don't know how to do it. I'm in my 4th month, and trust me, I was like, I want to know it all. And then I was like, wait a second, if I want to know it all, I am going to be left behind, and I will have FOMO, and I don't want to be left behind, right? And so I want to tell you, like, you are part of the team that is helping bring LEMD to wherever you are located. If you are in South Carolina, North Carolina, wherever you are, like, you are part of that team. No one knows about telehealth concierge medicine and being able to get peptides right here. And so the stories that you hear back now that I am in month 4, the stories that I'm getting back from people who have lost 20 pounds, who have lost 15 pounds, who can get into a pair of pants, who feel like they don't want to hide behind people in a photo anymore, that they, are building muscle because they're using our, some Moreland, like, the stories are very impactful on your life. And listen, I'm a businesswoman. I like to make money because more money means that I can bless and do more things for people. But the stories that you get back are life-changing. So if this is something you want to know more about, if this is something you're like, hey, like, I am ready, I'm encouraging you to jump in and to go, because this is something that we may not be in this type of position again with a company in their very first year, when we are coming up on a new year where people really care about their health and people need to understand. So we have so much education as a team. We have a lot of support for you, and a community that is just a lot of fun. So I'm so glad we did this. Brandy, if there's anything else, let me know.
I think this is great. We're excited for what's to come and are here to help each other and answer all the things. So thank you for everything.
You're welcome. All right, you guys, thank y'all so much. And I hope y'all have a great rest of your night. We'll get the recording to you soon. Bye, guys.
Bye.